Hey guys, before I start talking about my Wrestlemania 27 preview, I want to plug a friend of mine's on here. You may know him as Just Old School. He had that account, but it was taken down. And now he has a new channel called Mr. Just Ray. So subscribe to this guy. He's a great YouTuber. I think he has great knowledge on wrestling. He loves like old 80s, 90s professional wrestling, which is like my genre, which I love. You know, he's done a good series of videos of like doing like interviews with other people from the IWC on Skype, which is really cool to, it's cool to look at. So subscribe to this guy. I'm going to give you the link down there. So subscribe to him, Mr. Just Ray. Good guy, great knowledge of wrestling. Really cool to watch his videos, so subscribe to this guy. He's really cool. So on to my prediction video.
Well, enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Nothing compares to a quiet evening alone. Just the 1, 2 I was just counting on. That never happened. I guess I'm dreaming again. Let's be more than this.
Hey, what's up guys? gilbertblaze here. Finally, I could talk about the WrestleMania card because now I guess we have the official WrestleMania 27 card now that Raw had ended. So, I gotta say, this WrestleMania at first seemed like it was gonna be really subpar, and I still think it might be, but there's these 3 matches on here that I'm really anticipating and wanting to see. So let's talk about the whole card in general. We got the 8-man tag that was announced tonight. The Corre against Big Show, Kane, Santino Marella, and Vladimir Kozlov. Congratulations to Santino finally making it to WrestleMania. I'll give him a lot of credit. He's a great guy, good comedy act, so I'm happy for him. But what a waste to Kane and, Wade Barrett, unfortunately. So this match is not going to be spectacular, so it is what it is. I can see, I guess, the good guys going over. Next, you have, of course, one of the most talked about matches, Dolph Ziggler and LayCool with Ricky Guerrero against John Morrison, Trish Stratus, and Snooki. Now, we've seen tonight on Raw, they had a barroom brawl, catfighting, LayCool and Trish and Snooki. Now, we all know who's going to win this match. I mean, the faces have to go over here, so it's no way LayCool and Dolph is winning this. So it's going to be entertaining and fun, but I'm still upset that Dolph Ziggler and John Morrison are completely wasted in this match, especially with Morrison. I mean, I just feel so bad for him because WWE really don't know what the hell to do with Morrison. They really don't know. Next, you got Rey Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes. I actually been enjoying this little feud here on SmackDown. The whole thing with Cody's having a messed up face, and I really want to see Cody Rhodes go over. I really do, but it just seems like Mysterio has been having such bad matches too at WrestleMania. Have you noticed that? His past few matches were just really subpar to me. So I want these two to go out and have a good match, but I don't know. I don't see nothing spectacular happening, but I do see Rey Mysterio unfortunately going over, and I wish he didn't. Next, you got the U.S. title match. Sheamus defending the title against Daniel Bryan. I am going to keep my fingers crossed that Gail Kim is going to accompany Daniel Bryan to the ring, because she did a few weeks ago when he lost the title, so I hope she comes back down with him, because there's not going to be no women's title match. We'll get more to that later on, but I hope Daniel Bryan wins the title again, because we've seen tonight Daniel Bryan losing to Sheamus. So he's jobbing to Sheamus now a couple of times already. Daniel Bryan has to regain the U.S. title. He has to do it at WrestleMania. And if he does, how great. The American Dragon at WrestleMania, biggest wrestling show of the year, and he wins his match. I hope it happens. Next, you got CM Punk versus Randy Orton. Now, CM Punk opened up Raw tonight with a really great promo. One promo that Punk is just, I mean, Punk is so good with his promos that you just got to give it up to him. He's such an amazing mic work. So this match I actually haven't been really that into because, I mean, I could care less about Randy Orton taking out David Otunga and Michael McGillicutty and that other fat kid, I forgot his name. You know, like, I could care about this new Nexus group. So it seemed like it's really one-sided, and it seemed like Orton's going to go over here. Punk has been getting screwed out of his singles matches on a Mania, and you know, he needs to win this match. Punk needs to win this match, but I just don't see him winning it because Orton is just Orton, and somehow he's going to overcome the odds and win this match, and I really don't want to see that. So next you have Jerry Lawler versus Michael Cole with Stone Cold Steve Austin, especially as a referee. Now, like I said with my Michael Cole video, this match has been one of the most anticipated matches this year, which is amazing to think that a match with two commentators has gotten such a great build-up, has gotten just an amazing amount of time, and it's just been great. I mean, everyone has been enjoying this feud, this promo that's been going on with these two guys. It's been amazing, and everything that Michael Cole has been doing, he has to get a serious beatdown this Sunday, and everyone is going to enjoy watching it. Jerry Lawler is going to get his win. It's obvious, but the whole thing to this is seeing Michael Cole get his ass whooped. And you know, he really needs to bleed, even though who knows, it might not happen, but I think he should bleed because of what he has done to Jerry Lawler over the past few weeks. It's been just so over the top. But this match, I can't wait. You know, Michael Cole's not going to do nothing spectacular. We all know that. So I just can't wait to see him get his ass whooped. Now, next match, the No Holds Bars match. Triple H versus The Undertaker. And as we've seen on Raw tonight, that segment was completely phenomenal. It was amazing. Shawn Michaels in it. It was just breathtaking. Like, but I wish other talents had that creative freedom that they have, Triple H and Undertaker, to go out there and just cut promos like that, because it is amazing to watch. And I just love the fact that Undertaker reminded Shawn that he could not get the job done, and Shawn is like waiting on his mind that he didn't get the job done, and he knows how hard the Undertaker is to beat, and he told Triple H tonight, you can't beat him, you can't do it. So that to me just made the match even more fun to watch, because at first I wasn't really expecting much, even though I know Triple H is a great worker. Undertaker always have great matches at WrestleMania the past few years, but this match just went over the top with anticipation after what Shawn Michaels did in that segment on Raw tonight, because it was simply amazing. And now I'm really intrigued about this match, and you know, who knows, Triple H might very well beat him. You never know. Undertaker is hurt. He's not the same no more. Time is really running out for the dead man. He really needs to do something, because his body is just not taking it no more. So don't be surprised if Triple H is the man to beat the Undertaker. Even though I don't want to see it happen, I want Undertaker to go at least 20-0, but I really do think that his time is coming to an end. So now you have the last two matches are the world title matches. Edge with the world title against Alberto Del Rio. Now this, I actually haven't been that keen on this whole feud. You know, I'm just not big on Edge anymore. Ever since he came back from the injury, he just hasn't been the same. I want to see Edge as a heel. I don't like seeing him as a face, but it is what it is. And I definitely do think Alberto Del Rio has a chance of winning this title. Now, call me crazy, but I think, you know, if Alberto Del Rio wins, let him have a feud with Christian for the world title. It will be great to watch. Christian, ever since he came back, he beat Alberto twice now in the steel cage and pinned him. So Del Rio's been losing lately, so that might be an indication that he might win this match at Mania. So it's going to be an okay match. Will it be spectacular? Who knows? I hope they have great chemistry in the ring together. But I think Alberto might win this match. I really, really do. And now it leads you to the main event. The WWE title, The Miz versus John Cena. Now, I hope this is the last match because there's a lot of implications that might be involved with this. As we've seen with the segment tonight, Miz, well, we'll just go over that real fast. Cena and The Rock finally had a face-to-face confrontation, and it was great. It was just, finally, we got to see these two in the ring together. And then The Miz comes out, and Alex Riley comes out and completely messes up that whole segment. It just went bloop, downhill because The Miz fucking sucks. And I think the only person happy about seeing The Miz coming out during that segment was probably Monoxide, because he's like the biggest mark for The Miz. But I'm sorry, nobody wanted to see The Miz come out during that segment. He does not belong in a ring with The Rock and Cena. He does not. And I have to feel for him in a sense, because here he is, the heavyweight champion, going to his first WrestleMania, defending the title, and nobody gives two shits about this match. It is all about Rock and Cena. Rock and Cena. People want to see Rock and Cena, not Miz and Cena, Rock and Cena. So I predict that The Rock is going to rock bottom both of those guys, and somehow The Miz will retain the title. Yes, call me crazy, but The Miz will retain the title. Rock is going to be on Raw the next night. Cena's going to come after him. They're going to have a fight, a brawl, and that's going to lead up to events that's going to take place later on down the line, either at SummerSlam or the next WrestleMania that's going to be in Miami for those two to have their match. I do think the WWE might tease a year-long feud here. It could happen. So I think The Miz will retain. But definitely, I gotta say, I'm disappointed it's not going to be a Divas title match. I know the Divas suck, yes, but I had high hopes that the Bellas was going to beat Eve. Even though I like Eve a lot, they was going to beat Eve for the Divas title, and then Gail Kim, having her issues with the Bellas, would have came in and they would have a title match, Gail Kim versus the Bellas maybe, and then Gail Kim would have won the title. It would have been great. It was wishful thinking. It's not going to happen. So other than that, I am looking forward to WrestleMania 27. I'm looking forward to going out to Atlanta, really, to be with all my friends and hang out with them, going to the ROH show on a Friday. But this card looks pretty decent. It's not going to be spectacular, but with Stone Cold, The Rock, Trish Stratus, Shawn Michaels, and who else? Who knows who's going to come out. Feels like great to see all these old established wrestlers from the past coming back. So I'm looking forward to that in a sense. So that's my WrestleMania 27 prediction and preview. Rate, comment, let me know what your feedback is. Talk to y'all later. Peace.